All right, guys, so this is actually footage from day 47 after I hit 188 kilo on the back squat. But I'm going to post this as day 48. I'm traveling right now, so I'm not going to get a squat day in. But I wanted to at least keep this video reel going to offer you guys some of my training insight. I will be going to a hotel gym here and just posting some stuff with just some light squat work, but it's not going to be a heavy day. But I wanted to give you some good takeaway for those of you who are joining the journey. So I've been doing box squats after my heavy singles like once a week. And today I threw on some chains there. So I have about 100 pounds in chains, but realistically it's about 80 pounds plus bar weight at the top and about 50 to 60 plus bar weight at the bottom. The reason I'm doing this is a couple reasons. For one, I've been cutting out a lot of my floor pulling, so like RDLs, deadlifts, and even good mornings, just because squatting every day, I really want to make sure I'm not blowing up my lower back and my back in general. So I have to make sure I'm getting enough hamstring and glute work in. And while I'm doing a lot of isolation work with like GHDs or glute ham raises or machine lying or seated curls, I still want to get some big like hip drive work in because all those kind of work the hamstring primarily at the knee. So I decided to throw in some box squats here for that reason, to get a little more hamstring glute work, but then also just to help with the knee health, stronger hamstrings. And in an earlier video, I talked about strong hamstrings with knee pain and how that can help. So today was all about the back off sets. And then the chains on there are just helping me address that sticking point. They kind of catch and they increase as I'm coming upwards. So I have to continue to accelerate. The rate of force production has to increase as I get higher, because for me, my sticking point is about 45-degree knee flexion. So that like the final lockout stage, which is why I'm also sitting to a box that's about parallel, because that's kind of where I get stuck in squats. It's not necessarily the bottom part, but right at that parallel and up. So I'm coming down, I'm making sure not to rock too much, staying loaded with my hips and hamstrings, heels are down, really making sure that I come to a brief pause because I want to kind of kill that stretch reflex to get that concentric strength on the way up. So today I just did 8 sets of 2. I picked a weight that was 315 plus chains, and I just kind of worked up to some doubles. So I basically did 3 sets of 2 at 315, 3 sets of 2 at 345, and then 2 sets of 2 at 365 pounds, all with the chains. Just trying to work some strength, but not get too aggressive that I would fail. It's probably RPE of 8. And my rest periods are pretty quick on this. This is definitely a squat accessory. So I know the angles aren't necessarily like specific to like my weightlifting clean and all that, but this is basically me manipulating my squat mechanics to really isolate the hamstring glutes, because I'm not doing a lot of pulling from the floor to limit the back. And that's something that if you are somebody who's in a heavy squat cycle, you have to be really aware of how much pulling you're doing from the floor. That's why, like in weightlifting, I'll do a lot of block with my athletes, like blocks, hangs, just because it may seem like not a lot, but when you're training 5-6 days a week, you're lifting hundreds of pounds a day, it can just be a lot there. So just really kind of progressing with it, and it's I feel like it's been paying off. As you see in day 47 there, I hit a heavy squat, and again, you can see it. You go back and watch that video, the heavy squat, 188 kilo. I got stuck about the 45-degree knee ankle mark, so right at that lockout point. So I'm basically backing up and hitting it from here. So make sure you guys subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate being part of this journey, and until next time, keep squatting.